Don't take lowball offers lying down. If you are considering selling in today's market, it is important to be prepared to expect lowball offers. And this is because across the Austin area, we've seen sales slow, yet in many neighborhoods, prices are still high. So what this has done is it's given homebuyers a warped expectation of what a good first offer should look like. I understand that it is insulting to get a lowball offer. It is, though, so important in this situation to respond strategically. You're selling typically your largest financial asset. So today we're going to talk about how to respond strategically while ultimately getting the deal that you would like. So there are 3 things to take into consideration. The first is check your comparables. The Austin market is dynamic. It's rapidly always changing. And so it's important to go back and see, is your house actually priced in line with what it is worth today? You might even be pleasantly surprised and see that the price has gone up. So if your asking price, the comparables support it, go back to your buyer's agent and ask, did you submit this offer on your own comparables? Oftentimes, when you provide the comparables that support your asking price, the buyer will often just come up much easily, won't negotiate too much. And so that is important to check those comparables. Remember, the price that your house will sell for is determined on the market value, not on your asking price. The second is to always counteroffer. Well, almost. We say to typically always counteroffer unless you suspect that the buyer is not acting in good faith. So the buyers come in with this low offer, you're insulted, perhaps you don't even want to reply, but do. You don't know until you counteroffer if the buyer will come up. And if you counteroffer at the price that the comparables support your price, and the buyer doesn't reply or doesn't bring up their price, you can safely walk away knowing that this was a buyer that was fishing for unprepared sellers. And the third is compromise on other terms. Some of these lowball offers come in where they are because the buyer does not have the money to offer the asking price. If you are flexible on the price, negotiate some other terms that could be really important to you. Perhaps it would be helpful to have a longer date to close. Perhaps you'd like a free lease back or a shorter inspection period to have more confidence that the property is going to close. Or perhaps there are other contingencies that could be waived. The buyer could be open to adjusting these terms in your favor in return for this lower price. Now, if the buyer cannot come up on price, you are not very negotiable on the price, perhaps they would accept a higher price if you offered some money towards their closing costs or offered to buy their interest rate down a bit. Lowball offers are not fun. I know that. It is important in this situation, though, to respond with logic and not with emotion. If you would like to talk in more detail about the market, about lowball offers, please contact us.